start. My name is Jamie Behrens, and I live in Ashland.
Okay. And what would you like to tell us?
Unhoused in Ashland, Oregon, the current situation. An unhoused family in Ashland, year 3 and counting. All the shelter housing places either don't accept animals or require male children over a certain age to be separated from the family. Police were still following this family and issued yet another citation of $115. The latest one I'm aware of is by Officer Steve MacLennan. Still no designated homeless liaison, even though Chief of Police Tighe O'Meara was supposed to appoint one. It's unknown if any complaints on the Ashland Police website are made public. I don't see a review happening. As for the Dusk to Dawn site, it's unsafe, and many people feel safer someplace else. I was there to witness unsafe activity at the sleeping site. July 29th, 7:31 p.m. on the night of the Dusk to Dawn site behind the police station here, there was reported drug use. A photo has been taken. They are passing around drugs. It is hard drugs they are passing around. Methamphetamine. It's been noted that children were on the site when this drug use was happening. Yesterday, the mother of 3 was pepper sprayed, and the response from APD was, "There's no security footage." There are 2 cameras by the Dusk to Dawn site. Why is there no footage? EMTs were there, but there's very little police response. The 2 people who pepper sprayed the mother and 1 other person were allowed to stay on the Dusk to Dawn site while the person they sprayed was banned. I was told this morning that Officer Fisher said it was just a threat, so the person who was pepper sprayed risked another citation, being forced to sleep somewhere else. There was no on-site person at Dusk to Dawn. Visitors aren't allowed, neither are witnesses. Another incident in the park yesterday, someone's dog was off leash. There could have been a dog fight. Instead of putting their dog on a leash, this privileged house owner of the dog said, "Why are the homeless off leash?" This attitude toward folks who are unhoused needs to change. Stop making empty complaints about the unhoused with the police. You want something done, come out and talk to people. The Dusk to Dawn site is right next door. Join us tonight, stop by, talk to everyone here. In the morning, you can stop by. I brought donuts, coffee, and tea. Bring and share and talk. I want people to focus on solutions and not make empty complaints with the police. Citations aren't doing anything. The families being harassed. We want the community to work with us. SOU students are on board with the Day Rest Center, a resiliency hub. There are properties that can be opened up for people to stay and work on the land. A peer support network with no red tape can provide group needs, discussions, and activities. Other cities have youth drop-in centers, day programs, and rest spaces. We need people to get involved. Food is needed for the food bank. They ran out again twice. Peace House, Uncle Food's Diner, Jobs with Justice, Comac Soup, Ashland BIPOC Sanctuary. You can donate and help out. There's a very simple solution for the unhoused. Housing. If not shelter, land. People are trying to get information on what land can be purchased, possibly with a grant or other funding, for a permanent space for unhoused folks. You can't talk about market rate housing or competitive markets with million-dollar houses here and not expect people to be unhoused. Remember, jobs don't equal housing. You can have 3 jobs and still be unhoused. Most folks suffer abusive and violent situations that lead to homelessness. This is what they're suffering from. We need to change the conversation about how people become unhoused and start making permanent changes. Thank you.
Thank you. Mary?